Hello and welcome to the game Formula 1 or F1 23. I'm doing this one as a kind of preparation for the upcoming Dutch Grand Prix. And so we find ourselves in the Netherlands, specifically in Zandvoort. Now this track or this type of video, I tend to do them before the race weekend in Formula 1 to kind of get a sense of the track and the corners that are interesting. As well as where good overtaking opportunities might be, and to just refamiliarize myself with the track, which is definitely needed, as we can see there from me instantly missing turn 1. So I'll just restart the lap now and try to do better next time. There seems to be a bit of an issue with this game, which with the F1 games there always is. They're badly optimized, as I always mention. But anyway, so making my way through the final corner here. It's quite steep banked corner. I need to turn on DRS. Old game, so it's still DRS and overtake, not the current battery stuff. But the track is the same, and that's what matters the most to me. So now we're making our way through Tarzan Corner, which is the only corner that I ever hear named anywhere. And I was looking at the other corner names, and they are exceedingly Dutch. So I guess that's why people might not be using them much. For example, this one is Rob something Valk corner, and then this one is called Schijfvlak, which I think for most people that are not Dutch speaking is pretty much important to pronounce. Impossible, I mean, not important. But yeah, about the track itself, it makes its way through the dunes in the Netherlands, right by the coast, and I believe the word undulating in English was possibly invented to describe this track. It's very much a winding track with just never-ending corners, some of them slow, a lot of them fast, and then a lot of subtle changes in height or in altitude as well. So yeah, as I said, I believe the word undulating fits perfectly. But I think as a driver, it's a very fun track to drive, since it's just you're always doing something, and a lot of it feels very natural. There's a very nice flow to it. So let's do another lap here and then move to a race versus AI. Maybe 2 more laps, I'm not sure. But so Tarzan Corner first one, then corner is a okay overtaking opportunity, I think. We're pretty good. Then the one we just came out of is the banked hairpin, also a corner where you might see overtakes. Then I think it's quite difficult for a while. All of this is a bit too fast to really make your way through. So yeah, I think here we won't see much action until we get to not quite this point, but I'll say when. Yeah, so as we make our way through the third sector, I think here, once in a blue moon, you might see an overtake. For example, the specific one that comes to mind is Leclerc overtaking George Russell there. I think it was last year, maybe 2 years ago. But that just about completes the lap. There's still the last corner, the banked one, and then we're back onto the main straight. So main overtaking opportunities, corners 1, 3, and 11. So heading into corner 1 now, Tarzan Corner. It's already going quite a bit better. I guess I'm getting used to this. And then corner 3, the banked hairpin. And then just making our way through the dunes at speed, so hard to do much there. Okay, that will just about complete sector 2. Hitting the RS once more for past iterations of the Formula 1 cars. But then in sector 3, yeah, so corner 11 is the one we were going through right there. So, okay, completing the lap, and I'll be moving on to a race versus AI. Yeah, very enjoyable track to drive then. It's just such a nice flow to it. Alright, time for the Grand Prix. I'll be driving as Max Verstappen in the Red Bull, given that it's F123 and that was the unbeatable combo that year. Don't know if it actually matters or matters much in the game, but I suppose it can't hurt. Let's move to the inside there, see if we can get around to McLaren, not yet. So already P4, no, Swift. I actually don't know, didn't really look where we started, but I guess maybe P8 or so. No, P7 maybe? Anyway, I didn't manage to record the Grand Prix right after doing the practice laps the way I usually do. So I'm hoping the details won't be already lost on me. But in any case, it's not like I practiced that much, so I'll still have to learn the track a bit as I go. Especially while focusing on racing when we come to some overtakes. Okay, let me find some buttons here. Yeah. And speaking of overtake, I should use mine. Do it on the straight. Okay, it would be better if I then don't miss the upshift. Okay, I guess this will be an overtake done then.
Nice move, good job.
Thank you. Or thank you. Force of habit there. Was the Flemish version of Dutch coming out. Okay, let's try and catch up with the battle for the lead. So, when you set up the Grand Prix, you don't actually get to choose how many laps you do. You just choose between short, very short, I guess normal or so. I actually haven't looked at the longest one that I can remember. In any case, I don't really know what amount of laps I'm gonna be doing here. I'm thinking around 5. But I think from pretty much starting from P4 it should be enough for a win versus AI. They're not set too hard. Yeah, I can just... This is the prime overtaking spot. Whoa, squeezing me all the way. Naughty. Well, not really. It was permitted, but I probably should have taken the outside line. But yeah, so I think turn 1 primary overtaking spot are on the straight. I don't know how it will play. I should be using DRS also, I bet. Anyway, I don't know how it will play out without DRS, but I expect pretty similar. I don't know. I think Zandvoort will be pretty good for the recharging. There's a lot of cornering to be done after all. Not much in the way of long straights, so yeah. I think battery deployment will be a bit limited. I don't have DRS, okay. That's fair. And plenty of recharge points to fill those batteries up. Okay, let's try and get the Ferrari. I'm gonna assume it's Charles Leclerc. I should be using overtake, I guess. 70%, yeah, definitely. Don't think I go for it here, but next lap should be time to go. Was a bit too far forward. Oh, we're gonna get already pretty close here. Could maybe go for a dive. Not if I mess this part up though. I was thinking maybe somewhere around here, but I don't know how you made that work actually. I think maybe in the sharp corner before the last banked one. Okay, so both overtake and DRS. Oh, I keep forgetting to brake in time there. Costing me a lot. Don't know if I'll be close enough now. For DRS, I mean. Yes, I am. Okay, this should be very easy from here. There we go.
That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this
Yeah, I
up. Well
bet.
done.
Don't lose it now though. And I think we are in bring it home mode. So try to drive away, but without taking too much risk, I guess. I can build my battery up a bit. Wow, the screen is so shaky. I don't know. Something changed. I don't know. Maybe they patched the game to make it worse again. The screen is super shaky. Oh. Okay, I'll have to... Yeah, no. I'm using the replay for that. That seems fair. I lose force feedback for a moment when I jump back in, so better to back off for a moment. It's not like I'm gonna be immediately overtaken. Even though the Ferrari is right behind me. Maybe I'll use some overtake. Oh yeah, I can just use the look behind this time. So the main issue with the shaking is trying to look in the mirrors. But I have looked behind, so I guess I'll start doing that. I have to use the right button though, but I can do it on the straight. Alright, still have it on, okay. Got the look back in right in time, but yeah, so that's the Zandvoort circuit.
Just fantastic. Amazing. You deserve
Thank you,
that
thank
race
you.
win. Well done, mate.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, fun track really. I'm looking forward to the race. It's not the best track for overtaking, but it's just a nice circuit I think to look at also. And I'm curious about how the new regulations will work here with the smaller and more nimble cars. It should help, I think, especially in a place like this. Also, very curious about Aston Martin, who are bringing big upgrades. But yeah, hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.
Impressed by Max Verstappen's solid, clean driving throughout the event.